Al, Jackson, Bronson, it's not going to be enough. Happy Labor Day, everybody, and welcome to one of the most biggest NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series races ever, the Super Snack 500. In its fourth running, this track in East Andover, New Jersey, has been one of the most interesting and most unpredictable tracks that drivers have ever raced on. And it's very rarely used in the other NR2M3 leagues, and that's what makes this race so special. It may sometimes even be bigger than the Daytona 500, wouldn't you agree? Anyway, we're here for our fourth annual Oreo Super Snack 500 at East Andover, New Jersey's Nabsico track. You may call it Nabsico Super Speedway, whatever you may call it, but it's still the track that hosts the Super Snack 500, either any way you put it. And you've seen the last three races of the Super Snack 500, and they've come down to the very wire. And unpredictable finishes await here for our drivers. Who will take home the Super Snack 500 victory? You're about to find out right now. And on the pole for the fourth running of the Super Snack 500 is Tim Fralick in the 18 car. The defending series champion is on the pole. And guess who's on the outside? Defending winner of the Super Snack 500, Emma White, returning in the one race deal in the 6. She got the ride after Mark Matthews was released for not commenting. I mentioned a ton of drivers were released for not commenting, and she is going to be only in a one race deal in the 6. There'll be 9 other drivers taking that 6 ride for one race deals in the Pokemon Cup, but she's looking to become the first two-time winner of the Super Snack 500, and she's also the only female driver to win the race. In third is the 87 of Zach Robinson. Robinson's been a really tough competitor all season, and he would love to win in the Super Snack 500. And in fourth is the 60 of Jean Sanford. Jean would love to get her first ever Pokemon Cup win in the Super Snack 500. We've had all three of their drivers had their very first Pokemon Cup wins in the Super Snack 500. About those past winners. And in fifth is the 25 of Alex Ragow. Alex Ragow has already, I think, has one win this season. He would love to get that second win. And in sixth is the 55 Ethan Hamill, who's also won already this season. He'd love to win it here as well. And in seventh is the 11 John McNamara. McNamara looking to take it back to victory lane in this car. And in eighth is the 54 Charles Roberts. His suspension, by the way, will be starting in the next race. It will last 4 races for spoilers he posted earlier, so he's getting one chance here to get to the Super Snack 500. He's looking to join the 4-win club in fashion. And starting ninth is the 40 of Matthew Ziegler. He's making also his debut in the Pokemon Cup. And he's replacing Colin McNaught, who was also released for not commenting. And he would love to make that very first PCS start into a Super Snack 500 win. And in 10th, rounding out the top 10, the 7 of Kyle Sosnowski. He's already won in the Pokemon Cup back in Season 2 and this season. He would love to join the 3-win-a-season club here in New Jersey. It would be an honor for him if he did it. So, and points leader Jonathan Thoman starts in 13th. That 4th win he's been trying to get for a long time. He's trying to do it here tonight. And 14th, aside from him, is going to be new driver Joey Murphy, returning to the Pokemon Cup Series after Billy Bishop was released for not commenting. And other notables, Marshall Rich, I forgot to mention, Marshall Rich and Dylan Young in 11th and 12th. They have experience and wins in the PCS, but they're trying to go for that big Super Snack 500 crown. And then here is Rod Houston and James Shelley in this row, as both of them have already wins. No, Rod Houston has not won a Pokemon Cup race yet, and yet he's been here for 2 seasons. He would love to get his very first win here. This year's Daytona 500 winner Dustin Ray is starting 17th. Ray hasn't won since the Daytona 500. He's looking to go back to the Super Snack 500 and take the second Crown Jewel event. Luke Walker's 18th, then Leia starts 19th, and Abby Sachs coming in second in the points. He is trying to get that 4-win club before Thoman gets there. He's trying to get there first. Then it's Chris Harley and Nick Parasol's on this row. And then this row is Austin LaPlante and newcomer Nick Brockman. Brockman in his very first TA2 League race. And what a way to make his debut then in the 19 of the PCS. And in this row is Devin Whitston and Trevor Harvey. Devin Whitston is going to be suspended for the next race for a spoiler he had in the last race in Kentucky, but he's racing here tonight. And then it's George Rourke and Mason Wood on this row. They're both on the bottom 2 of the standings, and they would love to make their season better with a win in the Super Snack 500. And then in this row is Jacob Lawler and Pichu. Lawler, an experienced driver who's been here 4 seasons in the Pokemon Cup, has not won this season. He'd love to win it here. Dom Capps and Ryan Acosta on this row, experience. And then we have Michelle Samedi and Daniel Day in this row. And then it's Austin Ogo and Scott Ferguson. Ogo is back in the series after Angel Navarro was released from his ride for not commenting on many races. Well, Austin Ogo is coming back for the final 10 races of the season, and his old car this season that's now being driven by Scott Ferguson is going to start alongside with him. Weird. And then this row, Kyle Beck and Sarah Yetzong. Kyle Beck almost lost his ride for not commenting, but at the last minute he pulled ahead and he got back his ride. And then Alan Smith, Rohit Vaidarvu on this row, John Radican and Alan Smith on this row. And rounding out the field is Rohit Vaidarvu and Austin Geip, another driver who almost lost his ride for not commenting, but then turned it around at the end, so he keeps his ride. So, anyway, that's your entire starting lineup for the Super Snack 500. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And you hear that, guys? That's the sound of engines starting up for one of the most prestigious races in the Pokemon Cup Series. And I forgot Sarah Yetzong was on this row. I forgot to mention that. Must have mentioned another name before. Yetzong's on this row. But Tim Freilich and Emma White are leading us for 30 laps of Super Snack action. Who is going to be the 4th winner, if any, of the Super Snack 500? Emma White's the only other winner in the Super Snack 500 past winner to be in the field. Will White go for 2 in a row? Here we go, as Labor Day is about to get underway with the green flag flying here in New Jersey's Super Snack 500. And there it is, and it's underway. And off to a great great start as the 18 Tim Fralick, but look at that, 3 to 4 wide. One wreck in a blink of an eye can ruin someone or many drivers' days. They've got to keep that in mind. Here they come off the third turn as they're 4 wide for fourth and third. It's close. It is close. Robinson up high. Here they come towards that final dangerous turn. It's one of the most dangerous ever in a track. And look at Rago coming in quick. And he actually led the first lap. Wow. Alex Rago led the first lap of the race. But it's not going to be for long. Jonathan Thoman is going for second. He's the points leader. He would love to get a win in the Super Snack 500. But here comes Rod Houston and Charles Roberts. Roberts surprisingly has 3 wins, but is 20th in the standings. And unfortunately, he will not be a competitor for the championship as he will be serving his 4-race suspension for spoilers he posted earlier. Later. Oh wow, Marshall Rage debris is flying everywhere. And Thoman led the second lap. Debris flying everywhere. This goes to show you how tough this track is. Surprisingly, we've not had a first lap wreck like we've had in previous years. And here comes Dylan Young and Emma White, and getting help from the 14 Rohit Vedarvu. Oh, Parasols. Oh, wow, LaPlante is in pit road already. And Nick Parasol's already slow. But yet they did not bring out a caution. Either they might have cut a tire or something. But they're slow off the track. Here they come. Sanford hits the wall. With this kind of damage, there's bound to be a wreck later. Oh, man, they're deadly close. And the fourth lap went to Rohit Vedarvu, and they're approaching the lap car of Nick Parasols. They've not had a caution today, and they're already approaching lap cars. That's how
tough this track is.
LaPlante got out of pit road, but Yitzhak makes it through the lead, and the lap car of the 15. Wow. I thought, wow, we've already in the fourth lap, we've not had a single caution. They're already lapping cars. And for a super speedway, that is unusually early. Oh, and there's a spin out, and there's a spin. Chris Harley is spinning. Sarah Yitzhak leads to the caution. And already we have our first caution of the day on around lap 5. And several drivers got damaged from the wreck. Let's see what happened. We saw the 70, I think. Chris Harley got spun. Or someone else might have got spun. I'm not sure because he's back in the line somewhat. Let's see what happened. Oh, he did get spun. Yeah, as I saw from the replay, he did get spun. And here's what happened. This final corner was one of the tightest corners you'll ever see. And unfortunately, Chris Harley was a victim. Daniel Day got damaged, and Mason Wood was the driver that spun the 70 out. Thank goodness no one else got involved. It was just a one-car spin instead of a wreck. Thank goodness. Those drivers are safe, because if there was a big wreck, it would have changed this entire race. Let's see if anyone is going to be willing to take pit stops. It may be early, but we've seen drivers take very early stops under caution as probably to either save fuel or tires or something like that. Here comes pit road. No takers at the moment, so I'm not sure if there will be takers later. But right now, they're not taking pit stops at this point. So right now, Sarah Yitzhak is your new leader, teammate of the 22 of Abby Sachs, as we see Pete Chu, Austin LaPlante, Nick Parasols are a lap down. They may be going on the bottom of the leaders in this restart. We've seen drivers, there are drivers taking pit stops. However, those are the ones that suffered damage or something from earlier, because we've seen debris flying everywhere, all over the place in the track. and it can get pretty wild. So Sarah Yitzhak is your leader, and well, yeah, she's the teammate of Abby Sachs in the 22. Sachs Kids Racing. Sachs Kids are going for their 4th win of the season, and the first from Sarah Yitzhak. The other 3 have come from Abby Sachs himself. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Yitzhak is trying to get herself into victory lane to prove that she doesn't need the 22 help sometimes to get herself into victory lane. Ryan Acosta is in second. He's won in Season 2 and Season 3, I think. He hasn't won, I think, this season, but he would love to do so in the big event Super Snack 500. Jonathan Thoman is third, the points leader. He's trying his best to hang on to get a good point stay out of this. Charles Roberts is fourth. He's trying to come back and get his 4th win before he gets serves his 4-race suspension for spoilers. Michelle Samedi is now in 5th. Samedi is going for her first Pokemon Cup win. Kyle Beck is 6th, the almost suspended driver, as we see lap cars now starting to get on the bottom of our leaders. As Kyle Beck is 6th, Beck is back in the series. He's looking for that win here in the Super Snack 500. Austin Ogo is in 7th. He's back in his ride in the 92. He's doing well. James Shelley, Tim Freilich, and Austin Geip round out your top 10. Geip has not won since Thornton, and he's looking to win again. Freilich has already won back earlier in a race, I think at Joe Gibbs. No, Joe Gibbs. George Rourke won. And one other race. Freilich's trying to get a 2nd win this season, and so is James Shelley. No, James Shelley's actually trying to join the 3-win-a-season club, and he would love to have it in a big event called the Super Snack 500. We're about to get back under green, as lap cars are going to be on the bottom of our leaders. How will this play out under the restart? We're about a 1/3 of the way done in this race. Anything can happen. Here we go. The green flag is going to wave, and we're going to get back to racing. And definitely not making this easier on the leaders. Ryan Acosta trying to take advantage. Yitzhak got stuck on the high side, having trouble passing lap cars. She finally did. Unfortunately, she lost the lead to Acosta on the way. And all the others trying to do is trying to get their laps back to compete for the win. Thoman up too high. Here comes Yitzhak again, trying to get her lead back. Side by side, and Thoman is now in 3rd. He's going for 2nd. Here they come to treacherous final turn where the first caution was held. And I'm not sure, I couldn't tell if they were clean or not. They're clean. Wow. Was that ever close? That was dang close. Right now, Jonathan Thoman is now in 2nd. Michelle Samedi moves to 3rd. Ooh, wow, Yitzhak trying to block him, but Thoman gets the lead. Here comes the 79. 79 trying to take at the edge. And now Abby Sachs going on the bottom below. 3-wide battle, 4-wide for the lead. Could it be? Oh man. Oh man, it's going to be close. 32 down below. Oh, a little bit of damage behind. Sachs gets on the high side over Dylan Young. Sachs leads with 20 to go. Devin Winston, he's won last race in Kentucky. He's trying to go for 2 in a row. Tim Freilich's going for the 2 wins as well. And Alex Rago, same thing. 4 wide for them. Rago trying to go on the bottom. 3-wide battle between between 2nd, and that could be good news for Dylan Young. Young, another driver, going for 2 wins this season. Trevor Harvey, he's in the top 5 now, 3-4 wide. Oh man, I thought someone spun. Did someone spin? No, they didn't. Wow, that was a close call. I thought someone spun. Now it's down to these two drivers racing it for the lead. Dylan Young and Tim Freilich. And now Dustin Ray looking for third as Freilich makes the move on the lead over Dylan Young. Side-by-side battle, Sarah Yitzhak trying to join in on the fun. Yitzhak a great one on the bottom line. She's going for the lead. There's smoke behind though. A little bit of smoke from collisions galore. Yet they've not brought out cautions. My goodness. There's so much collisions that smoke is up there right now in the final turn. This could be a race to the finish, folks. Dustin Ray, as he's going for the lead, Devin Winston and Charles Roberts. Both of these guys know they're not going to be in the next race. And Roberts knows he's not going to be in the next 4 races. He's going to try to make every little bit count here, and he can get the win. 3-wide battle. Oh, Ron Houston in the lead. And more side-by-side action. Roberts or Houston. It's going to be Houston winning the strike to take the lead. Ron Houston has not won in the Pokemon Cup, surprisingly, despite working in 2 seasons. He's trying to finally get the monkey off his back, but Kyle Sosnowski, an experienced 92 machine of Austin Ogo, he wants redemption. Ferguson actually won a race or 2 in the 34. Ogo didn't win in his first 10 races. He's trying for redemption here tonight. Field separated a little bit from the wreck from the previous collisions as James Shelley pits. Right now, Ray struggling. Dustin Ray lost a ton of grip. And Charles Roberts, his day may be probably done. Is likely done after those damage he suffered in the rear, in the sides. And he's very slow on the track. Oh, whoa, Dylan Young in the 66 got below the apron, but they saved it. I think they saved it. And they did. What a save by the 32. Can he come back to the line? He will. Uh-oh, Sosnowski in the 92 contact. Here they come, the final turn. And nothing's happening. Luke Walker's your new leader with 15 to go. Halfway done in the Super Snack 500. Once again, anything can happen. Luke Walker's trying to win it here, trying to get his first win since Season 2. And he'd love to go to victory lane here. In the Super Snack 500, here comes Sister Leia. They're not quite helping out each other. They're both side by side sandwiching Sarah Yitzhak. They're sandwiching her. Leia's gonna take the lead. Here comes Scott Ferguson. Here comes Devin Winston. Oh boy! More beating and banging. Who's gonna lead to the line? It's going to be Leia Walker. Still been a tight race. We only had 1 caution all day, despite all this beating and banging going around. And Shelley, his tire has been cut. And he's going to go down below pit road. His chance of Super Snack 500 glory will have to wait another season. Meanwhile, these guys trying to fight for glory. Scott Ferguson leader. Dom Capps following suit. Here's Carl Sosnowski. Can Sosnowski do it? Mason Wood down below. And I think now they're starting green flag pit stops. Oh no, there's calamity. Because these pit stops usually become calamitous at the end. And I don't think this is going to happen this time. And your new leader, I think, is going to be, I can't quite tell who the new leader is. I think it's Scott Ferguson. New leader Scott Ferguson, he may have to pit later, and this is going to be very late in the race with about 13 or 12 laps to go, a dozen laps left. Pit stops are critical at this time. Here they come. Will Ferguson go down in pit? It appears he may go down in pit, and he will. And Billy and these guys also pitting. The 16 is going to inherit the lead. And I'm surprised no calamity has happened yet. Joey Murphy is now your leader. If Joey Murphy and now the one of Jacob Lawler, the only two left that haven't pitted yet. And yeah, Murphy took over for Billy Bishop, and now Murphy's trying to eye his prize on a comeback tour. Here comes Lawler for the lead, but I don't think they're going to be battling for too long. They may have to pit later. Here they come towards the final turn. They look like they're slowing down. Uh-oh, 20, no, they're staying out. They're staying out for another lap. Uh-oh, staying out may not be so good. They're staying for another lap. They'll be 10 to go when they hit the stripe again, and I think the 16 may be out of fuel. No, he's not. He's coming up quick. They're trying to approach as much cars as possible and make this a lot more interesting. Here they come towards Daniel Day, and Beck's going to get held up, and so is Bishop. He's going to allow the 20 to pass by. Let's see if they choose to pit again with 10 to go. Here they come, 16 and 1. Let's see if they both choose to pit. No, they don't pit. I'm surprised, and I think the 6 just went down for pit road. 10 to go. Could they actually stretch their fuel to actually win this race? At about the 6 going in, I take that back. He was trying to swerve down below. It's going to be a battle between the 1 and 16. The closest competitor for these two is the 70, Chris Harley. He's in 3rd. He spun out last time on the first caution. And he's in 3rd all of a sudden. Incredible comeback if it would be if these two were to pit now. Here they come again. Uh-oh, side by side, heading to pit road. 9 to go when they hit it. And Bishop and the 16 gets into pits. The 1 stays out with 9 to go. Not sure how long he will stay out for. He will stay out for. I hope this may pay off soon. Oh, he's slowing down. I think he's out of fuel. Looked like he was slowing down for a second, and now the 40 has taken the lead. In second, I mean. But he would take the lead if they were to come back. And I think the 1 may be slowing down. He may be out of fuel. He may need to pit now. 8 laps to go in the Super Snack 500. Here comes Lawler. And he's finally going to surrender the lead and give up to pit road. That's going to give the lead to new leader. Oh no, Ziegler is pitting. Harley's pitting. Rourke's pitting. That leaves the 11, I think. I thought these other guys pitted a little earlier. But apparently they didn't. And McNamara pitted on top of that. So who's the new leader? Robinson pitted, I just saw him. I think it may be Dom Capps. I think it's Dom Capps. We'll have to see on the scoreboard. We'll see if anything updates as we develop. If Capps is the leader, it may be safe to say. Not yet ruled the leader anyway. We don't know who the leader is at this point. Someone's got to cross that line again to get that lead back. I think it may be called Sosnowski. It could be Sosnowski. We just saw the 40, the 70 go to pits. The 1 just pitted. The 16 just pitted. Now this is probably the battle for the win here between Ferguson and the 77. I guess pretty much so. And they're approaching lap cars, swerving left and right. There's going to be a ton of lap cars congesting their way. Here they come towards the stripe. And no, they're saying the 16's the leader. Wow, Joey Murphy's the leader. How about that? Joey Murphy, your new leader in the Super Snack 500. Ryan Acosta is lapped, so unfortunately he's not going to be a factor. And now the 77 are scrambling now to catch up to the leader. There will be 6 to go in the Super Snack 500 when they hit the stripe. The 30 is going to try to pass the 16 right here. Uh-oh, the 77's coming up quick. He's coming up really quick. 6 to go. And oh, there are more leaders coming up. If they reach 5 to go, we get another caution. It may be down to 1 more lap. Otherwise, it's going to be over, and the 16 may have had this in the bag. But you never know what happens in the Super Snack 500. Anything can happen. Uh-oh, Ferguson catching up quick. He's now second. The 16 trying desperately to get through Ryan Acosta. Acosta now is trying to play spoiler here. Here we go, 5 to go at this point. This means the next flag is going to end the race. We only had 1 caution all day. That's the least of any Super Snack 500 we've ever had. But, will this be different? Here comes the 34 and 77. They caught up to the 16. Now this is going to be a race to remember. Uh-oh, 30 and the 34. They're not helping their teammates. They're not helping at all. They almost bumped and spin. Wow. And here comes 77 Dom Camps. Can Camps win it? Camps has been trying to get that win this season. He's been so close many times. Not been able to do so. Can he do it again? 4 to go. Here in the Super Snack 500. And the 77 led. And the 7 costs Sosnowski, and the pair of 7s trying to battle for the win. And the 16 dropping in view in 8th. It's going to take a miracle for them to come back. Oh boy, the old one is taking 2nd. Sosnowski trying to make it block. Mark Matthews, the 6, no. That's Emma White. Trying to go for 2 Super Snack 500 wins. Sarah Yedsong has been out front on the last caution. Can she do it again? We have not had a Super Snack 500 where the race ended under caution. 3 to go. Here comes the lap car of James Shelley. If they do approach, it won't be a factor. Here comes Emma White. Battle 2 of the drivers. Oh, and Yitzhak gets held up behind her. Behind Shelley. Sosnowski just zoomed out. And now with a 3-wide battle for 2nd, all desperate trying to catch up to Sosnowski. The 34 now in 2nd, Ferguson trying to close in on the 7 with 2 to go. Pit stops will not be a factor at all at this race. Unlike Season 2's race, 2 to go in the Super Snack 500. Here comes Ferguson. Here comes Dylan Young on the bottom. Down to these 4, and Leia Walker trying to make it in. Uh-oh, a little bit loose on the 34. That's going to allow Leia to make a move. Oh boy, Leia Walker. And Yitzhak has the lead. Kyle Bick in the picture. We haven't talked about him all day. What a block by Ferguson though. He blocks the 34. Here comes the 7. Can the 720, anybody have a chance for Scott Ferguson? The white flag is out in the Super Snack 500. All the these drivers have one more lap to catch up to Scott Ferguson. Dylan Young trying to at least make it 1-2 in Turner Motorsports. Maybe down to him and Leia. Here they come towards halfway. Anything can happen. A spin, a wreck, anything. One more chance for any of them. Will Leia have a chance? Here they come towards the final turn. Wood may have it. Here comes Leia. Here she comes. Leia Walker on the bottom. She has enough mileage. Can Ferguson have it enough? Here comes the final turn. Ferguson trying to fight it, but Leia Walker is going to win the Super Snack 500. Leia Walker wins it here in the Super Snack 500. The first TA2 driver to win the Super Snack 500. Leia Walker overcomes Scott Ferguson on the final lap to win it here. What a race, and another exciting one here in the Super Snack 500. And I know it was one of my own drivers that won it this time, but I honestly did not expect it to happen. And however, everyone had the same rating, including Leia. Even Leia had the same rating as others, so everyone had a fair and legitimate shot at the win in the Super Snack 500. But it's Leia Walker, of all drivers, winning the Super Snack 500 for the second year in a row. It has been won by a female driver. Wow. Unbelievable. That was one race to remember, folks. Leia Walker has just won the Super Snack 500. I have never expected this kind of finish, honestly, and, well, I kind of feel bad for Scott Ferguson, but everyone, again, has the same ratings, and everyone has a legitimate shot at the win, so I didn't screw up around with the ratings. It just happened that way. Here's the finish down to the stripe. As you see the final turn drivers, Leia had a charge, Dylan Young had a chance, but it was not enough as Leia Walker takes home the Super Snack 500 in stunning fashion. And there you see the moment she took the checkers here in New Jersey. Ferguson has to settle for second, but what a phenomenal effort by the 34 team. What a comeback there. Dylan Young will have to be third. Sarah Yitzong finished in fourth. And it was between Capps and Wood for the top five. It was Dom Capps that won that battle for that fifth spot. And guess who? Teammate Luke Walker finished in seventh, another top tenner. Emma White finished in eighth, the second straight Super Snack 500. She finished in the top 10, though she would have loved to be returning to victory lane. And it was fun anyway, though. Matthew Ziegler was ninth in his debut, and Devin Whitston made the most of him as he knows he was going to be suspended for the next race. Whitston finished in 10th. And Murphy came close to a top 10, but an 11th place finish, though, will have to do for the 16th, and it's probably the first of many great finishes we'll probably see from him in the rest of the season. And we've only had one caution, and guess what? We've had one driver retire, Trevor Harvey, with an accident. He actually retired. They had an accident before, and there should have been a caution flag under the period. We never actually saw what happened. So we're going to try to see what happened to Trevor Harvey before we end this broadcast. Because I have no clue what happened to Trevor Harvey, how he retired from an accident, and how they never brought out a caution for his accident as well. And he was the only driver from the Super Snack 500 to retire from the race. And it happened a long time ago. I could tell it happened a long time ago. Must have been around here. I'm not quite sure, honestly. But it was, I do know, a long time ago. Wow. It was very early in the race. Oh my goodness, it was early. It was like halfway. Oh, this happened 6 laps before, on lap 12? How come I didn't know this? I do want to apologize for this a little bit of an incident there, but I didn't realize Trevor Harvey had a little accident back there. I got to see what happened to Harvey, because all this time I was oblivious completely. Oh, now I see why. Now I see the accident there below. We've only had one. Okay. So this is the accidents that happens around here. Surprisingly, we've only had one pit road accident here in the Super Snack 500. This is what happened. James Shelley was trying to get into pit road and then spun out the 00. And for some odd reason, that did not cause a caution. That could have been our second caution of the race if there was any. Instead, the race moved on. And hadn't that caution come out, it would have completely changed the outcome of the race. What a difference that was. And, well, if there's anybody that Leia would thank for this wonderful win in the Super Snack 500, it's probably this wreck between Trevor Harvey and James Shelley, as you see a slow motion view of Harvey wrecking out, just going into his pit stall. And that was almost the beginning of green flag pit stops, which is what made this a difference in this race on pitch strategy. Wow, that was just close. And let's go on board with James Shelley before we leave. Wow, that was some calamity back there, folks. And yet that didn't cause the caution. Dylan Young would have been the leader if they had called it under caution. And that would have completely changed this race forever. Everyone would have pitted under green, and we still would have had drivers back in the field. Oh well. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But nevertheless, what did happen? Leia Walker is your Super Snack 500 winner for Season 4. Yep, there you see her in victory lane. And now we show you the standings heading into Indy. Jonathan Thoman keeps his lead by 96 points. It may look big, but you never know what happens. Sachs was strong in the past couple races, so he may be able to make a comeback here in just 9 races. It's possible. James Shelley is in third, and then it goes down from 243 and below. We may only have very few drivers competing for the championship this year. Ethan Hamill's 4th, Kyle Sosnowski is now 5th, Dylan Young 6th, Austin LaPlante 7th, Nick Parasols is 8th, Ryan Acosta is 9th, and Pichu rounds out the top 10. 21st and 22nd are Zach Robinson and Kyle Beck, and 23rd and below are on your screen. Here are the other drivers, which is going to be filled again to the brim with all the new drivers that's coming up soon. Wow, there's going to be a lot, so keep your seats up, so prepare for a wall ride. The next race, I know this is going to be a pure wreck fest. Indy, for the running of Gordon Fan 291's Pringles Indy 500. Oh boy, this is going to be one heck of a wreck fest. I can tell you that. So, who will be the last man driver standing in Indy? You're about to find out. As I hope you guys, thank you guys for watching the Super Snack 500. I hope you guys will like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please don't post spoilers. Please don't tell me you were injured in a wreck, because there were very few wrecks in this race. And even if there were wrecks, I will not allow sub-drivers in anymore. So anyway, good luck to everyone with 9 races left, and we'll see you at Indy. See you, everybody.